Shit. Mark stood and crossed the space in 3 long strides. When I came to work with you, we agreed up front to complete honesty. Don't go back on your word now, man. Rafe rolled his eyes. Now I know why your sister can sniff out even the tiniest white lie. You trained her too well, damn it. I can't even surprise her for Christmas, while she managed to blow me away with the announcement that she was pregnant. Stop trying to sidetrack me. What's in the envelope? Mark said through gritted teeth, feeling his temperature rise. Whatever it was, Rafe wanted to hide it, bad. Since coming to work with his brother-in-law, they'd been nothing but even, equal. After a rocky introduction, they'd settled into a great working and familial relationship. So this shit just pissed him off. Rafe sighed and reached for the envelope. Don't look at this. It's really unnecessary. What you need to know is the guy we're after is Caucasian. Stands just at 6 feet. Is somewhere between 28 and 35. Has dark brown hair and brown eyes. No distinguishing tattoos or birthmarks. Gee, that narrows the suspects down to 10% of the male population. Hell, that could almost describe you. Let me see what's in the envelope. Without further comment, Rafe sighed and handed Mark the packet. First, he withdrew a piece of paper with a candid headshot, taken out on the street during a cloudy day, along with a small bio. Blade Bocelli? This is the guy we're after? With the description Tiffany provided, I called a PI who owed me a favor. He narrowed the list of suspects down significantly. This is the most viable one. Bocelli is a mid-level thug, but he has a direct line to the upper echelons of the Gamellini family. We think through Pietro de Stefano. Bocelli's brother was Mafia, but he went to prison a few years ago for murdering a federal prosecutor. Anyway, it appears Blade Bocelli is the dude the feds want to nail. Great. Nodding, Mark reached inside again and withdrew an 8x10 glossy photo. The breath left his body in a single rush. Tiffany. Mark stared at the picture of his ex-wife taken during their marriage, as evidenced by the fact she was wearing the wedding ring he'd put on her finger one rainy November afternoon. She had her skirt hiked up to her hips, her black high heels spread wide and a dark-headed man standing between them, his pants loose about his hips. Black leather stretched across the man's wide back and shoulders as he held Tiffany in place with a white-knuckle grip. In the heat of the moment, her red hair had fallen askew, and her mouth opened wide. Son of a bitch, he muttered. You didn't need to see that, Mark. Seriously, I tried. It's not as if I didn't know she cheated. But it didn't keep the sight of it from curling rage through his stomach. Some computer tech head, the janitor at the bank, now this guy. That's the least of her crimes, really. Tiffany didn't have the power to hurt him now, nearly a year after their divorce. Shock at times. Annoy every time. She'd only married him to frame him for embezzlement, so that she could launder money for the Mafia and take her cut. A year ago, when he'd first learned the truth, it had devastated him. The knowledge he'd meant nothing to her beyond the means to a profit had flattened his heart. He'd loved her. Or thought he had. Today, she was just a stinging reminder of his failure to see her for what she was, his piss-poor ability to recognize what true love wasn't, and his really, really bad taste in women. I'm sorry, Rafe muttered. Look, if this case is too personal. Too personal? Being humiliated and duped was personal. Catching the jerk who helped orchestrate his downfall? That sounded like a good time. No, I want it. If this Blade Bocelli is the scumbag who helped Tiffany on her way to prison, while plowing his way between my ex-wife's thighs, and he's laundering money, he deserves to do hard time. Rafe slapped him on the shoulder. You're a better man than me. If I saw a picture like that of my wife with another man, I'd dismember him. Slowly and painfully. My ex-wife, thank you very much. Besides, you don't have anything to worry about. My sister would never do that to you. She loved you even when you were too stupid to know you reciprocated. Point taken. Rafe smiled. So, want to hear your cover?